Stop trusting numbers on a wall. They rise and fall, don't say much at all. Every plan had its moment in time. Worked for a while, then crossed the line. Ran a restaurant, loved the flame. Good food, good nights, familiar game. I turned the photos face down then. Didn't need to meet that version of me again. But I always knew my face, round and back then, softer shape. Called myself Big Mitch, played it light, but jokes don't lift that kind of weight. Then one night under fluorescent light, in a quiet gym late in the night, I didn't turn, I didn't run, I finally said, yeah, that's me, son. I don't look perfect, I don't look perfect, I don't look young, I don't look young, I just look like a normal man. Scar my nose from a harder year, healed up clean, still standing here. Life kept rolling, so did I. Didn't come this far just to pass it by. I tried every promise ever made. Same old circle, different shape. One small slip, one excuse, learn right back to a weight I couldn't burn. This time I stayed inside the lines. No deals, no maybes, no second tries. Meeting salt day after day, and the noise in my head just faded away. Then one night under mirror light, I stood there calm, I stood there right. Didn't wish, didn't pretend, I finally said, yeah, this is the end. I don't look broken, I don't look broken, I don't look done, I don't look done, I just look like a normal man. 2 push-ups used to stop my breath. Now I passed 25, still got some left. Not fighting age, not chasing time, just strength coming back one rep at a time. Body got lighter, mind got clear. Funny how truth shows up this late in the year. Wasn't weak, wasn't lost back then, just needed the right fuel to meet myself again. Now when I catch that mirror glance, I don't judge him, I give him a chance. Not a before, not a regret, not someone I'm trying to forget. No trophies, no trophies, no grand plan, no grand plan. Just finally living a normal man. 78, still standing tall. Old guy carnivore. Yeah, I found it all. Yeah, I found it all. Well, alright now, pull up a chair, grab yourself a steak, and welcome to the show. I'm just an old guy with a YouTube plan, trying to help folks be the best they can. Got a skillet hot and the stories flow when the carnivore rhythm starts to go. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Used to play the congas back in my day. Now I play them while the ribeyes sway. We laugh, we learn, we hang around while that carnivore groove lays down. Come on. quiet soul. Trumpet shout, trombone slide, conga drums keep the groove alive. Steaks on the grill, friends in the chat. Pull up a chair, how cool is that? Come on in, pull up a seat. Got good friends and plenty of meat. Laugh a little, stay a while. Carnivore swinging in style. All right, folks, let's get this live stream started.
Perfect. I timed it perfectly. Yes, it's me, Mitch. You may not recognize me in my new hat. Let me get centered here. My new hat that I got at the Meetup from Dr. Nelson. This is a Dr. Nelson, let you see, snap brim hat, the height of fashion. And I thought I'd wear it tonight to commemorate a fabulous couple of days that I just had. Just a great couple of days. So, live, although I wonder if I feel alive. I'm tired, but live. It's Saturday night. Yes, it is. Wow, wow, wow. Melbourne, Florida. How y'all doing? Good to see you. Yeah, and we had a great time. Great time. I put the link in the chat. And let me go ahead and put it in there again. So far, there's nobody, but I saw a lot of my regular guys here. Rick and Peter, and Barry Simon, and Gary No Slow, and Chuck from Clearwater, and so many people. So many people. We had a nice turnout, almost 20 people. It was great. We had a nice lunch. Great company. Better turnout than I expected. Mike Seeley Sr. Was lovely, and some of us came over to my place afterwards, and we sat around on my back porch, crammed in like sardines out there. I am not set up for entertaining at my house, anything like any large groups of people, but we had a fabulous time and spent most of the day together in the afternoon, and then everybody went home, and Barry was staying overnight here, and he's in Palm Bay, and south of me, in a hotel. Going to catch a morning flight back to Boston, back to Massachusetts. And I spent a lot of time with Barry. I see Barry's in the chat. Thanks for a great time, Barry. A lot of good conversation, although I think, as usual, I monopolized the talking part. I've got so much to say, and nobody ever listens. So if you get across from me and we got time, you may find yourself in trouble. But hopefully, the stuff I say was interesting, at least. And I enjoyed Barry's company. It's really the first time I had a friend spend a couple of days in getting time to know a new friend. And it was a very heartwarming experience. And Rick is here tonight, says, cigars are plant-based. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are plant. Not only are they plant-based, they are actual plants. Leaves. That's what they are. They're leaves. And my advice when it comes to plants is always been, it is much healthier to smoke them than to eat them. And I practice that religiously. So, words to live by. Words to live by. Where is everybody? I don't know if I have the energy left after the last couple of days to actually wing it solo tonight. But we'll give it a try and see what happens. I'd like to welcome all the new channel members. You'll be sporting some nice green letters and a new badge in the chat, and it's good to see you, and thank you so much for giving us a chance. For the next couple weeks at least, the Tuesday and Saturday live streams are still going to be, oh, there's Thomas. Hiya, Thomas. Are still going to be for everybody. We may, if I get a little bigger group of you all, because I don't want to cut you out, but I do enjoy the freedom of not having these live streams available to any hater and somebody that might wish us harm. I like the freedom and comfort of a private live stream. So I'm shooting for Tuesday next. I haven't decided yet whether maybe Saturday will always stay open to everybody, because I do love you all, and I understand why some people either don't want to or can't, and I don't want that to keep you out of it. The morning live streams are always free. All the videos I put out there are always on me, so I appreciate the community. It's good to see you here. We got 70 of you so far, and we just got started. I see Rick had a live stream. Rick's in the chat now, in the panel, and I'll bring them in a couple of minutes. Let me just say hi. Let me say hi to a few people. Mike Silly from Tampa Bay chimed in earlier. How you doing? And we have Francine Bourgeois from Montreal chimed in this afternoon. Hi, Mitch, and all from a very snowy Montreal. We had about 4 inches. It's supposed to be springtime. It's getting warm down here, Francine. Tell the Canadian government to get the word away and stop with this cold weather. It's the middle of March now. Well, pretty soon it'll be the end of winter and the beginning of spring. So maybe they'll get the word. Maybe they'll get the word. Mike Silly in Melbourne, good evening. Mike, it was great to see you this weekend and this past couple of days. Good to see you. Richard Williams from Copper Hill, Tennessee. Hi, Richard. How are you? Robert Hoger's there from Michigan. Michigan, 78-year-old carnivore Hoagie, or however you pronounce it. And, of course, Rick from Miami, Florida, made it home safe. Survived Peter's driving. And Peter, we'll talk about it, but Peter drove him all the way back to Miami, too. Peter's a trooper. We'll see if we will see if Peter makes it in here tonight, or he wore himself out yesterday, or maybe he has to work tonight. So, at any rate, it was great. Peter was here. Rick was here. We just had a ball. Rick and I, we'll talk about it. We missed Thomas. We talked about Thomas. We said, it'd be nice to have Thomas here. Michael Pregler, what's up? I'm about to tell you. Sandy Blythe, how you doing? Good to see you, Sandy. And Jerry is here. Hiya, Jerry. How are you? Hopping over from Thomas's live to Radio Live. Well, I guess Thomas ended his live, unless he's still live too, and this is a simulcast. Jody Drone Shots, my buddy from the drone days. Hiya, Jody. Good to see you. Donna Ray's here. Bacon Runner and Jerry again. And let's try to find people I haven't said hi to yet. Uncle Charlie. Hello, Uncle Charlie. Yes, I'm sure the total bill at the restaurant was over $1,000. They probably did pretty well with us. Feral Grandma's here. How you doing? Good to see you. Running Tap from Australia. Good day, mate. And who else? Who did I miss so far? Chuck Supertune from Clearwater, Florida. Great spending a day with you tomorrow. Plant-Based Mama is here. Hiya, Plant-Based Mama. How are you? How are you? Chris Swain from Australia. Good morning. Yes, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Oh, everybody's conversing. And here, Barry checked in. He's down in his hotel right now watching this. Can't get enough of me, I guess. Good. Saturday Night Live from my last full day in Melbourne, Florida. Long time no see, Mitch. Yeah, an hour. Miss me? I miss you. That was great fun. Great fun. Great fun. The man can eat, too. He put away 2 1 pound ribeyes for dinner. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. They were great, too. They were really great. And Rick says, well, it was nice to see Mitch in his home environment. Yeah, a lot of people got to see me at home yesterday. They were either impressed or they laughed. I get both. I get both reactions to my poor little house. Hi, Lambs. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome. And Louis Latito is here. Come on the panel, Louis. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you tonight. Who else? Marla Kelly and Lizzie's here. Good to see you, Lizzie. Bride's Biscuit. Good to see you. And let's get through this and get going here. And John Stud's with us. Bad Mouth and Rick, but we were not going to show that. We're not going to show that. But hi, John. How are you? How are you? We're going to kill you with kindness here, my friend. Jerry Hall. Good evening, Kelly. Broken Carnivores with us. John together strong. Wow, nice little crowd developing. Hang with me. Steadfast, how are you? Rex Ford, good evening, good evening. Don't want to leave anybody out because I'm probably, once we start talking, I will probably be ignoring or busy with the panel and might miss what comes along in the chat. Thomas says, I am here. Yes, you are. Robin Downing. Hiya, Robin. How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Am I at the bottom yet? No, you guys chat faster than I can get through them. Okay, here, hey, Jem is here. Hi, Jem, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. And Loretta, good evening. Good evening, Loretta. Edward Renner, Adventures of Timothy and Shampoo. How are you, Timothy and Shampoo? Good to see you tonight. I remember you from last time. Patricia Butler, good evening. Good evening. Aaron is here. How you doing, Aaron? Yeah. And Jerry comments on my Dr. Nelson cap. Yes. What do you think of it? Well, can you see it? It's black, so it just kind of all looks black, but it's got the snap brim hat. It's pretty sporty looking. Reminds me of Andy Cap. A lot of British people wear these hats, but it was very nice of Nelson to give me one of these. Nelson did come to lunch yesterday. Always enjoy getting together with him. Very, very nice, generous, and sweet man. Gotta love him. Nobody can dislike Nelson Vasquez. If you do, probably don't belong here with us. Terry, hi. Terry, is Mitch wearing a flat cap? Yes. And it says on the back. Wait a minute, I'll show you. Let me get rid of the headphones for a minute. Take the hat off. Make my hair look suave and show you the back. It says on the back of this hat, Dr. Nelson, kill self. How about that? Is that sweet? Is that really cool? I like it. I really like it. I'm going to wear it tonight. And be cool. Yeah, look at that. And I don't need to hear you now, but when I get guests in here, I'm going to need the headphones. Oh, Thomas is showing me one of them too. He's got the same hat. Man, this is going to become a new look for carnivores. You ain't a carnivore unless you got a Dr. Nelson hat on. Brick, where's your Dr. Nelson hat? Okay. All right, let's see here. I think I got everybody. Kelly has chimed in. Okay, we do have enough people to... we do have enough people. I hope you all enjoyed that attempt at a live stream from the meetup yesterday. I was all done with a cell phone. I didn't want to carry a whole production studio with me. It's a good thing I didn't either, because I really, as usual, overdid it. And John Stud is our friend is creating a ruckus, and people are talking to him. And so, Hey, so I got a compliment. I look better than Nelson with that on. Thank you, John. Thank you very much, my friend. Aw shucks. Jerry. Hi, Jerry. How you doing? How you doing? And I think that, oh, here he is. The man, the legend. Pretzel Pete. Pretzel Pete got a lot of heat about that. And that's it. I think I said hi to everybody. Yeah, Peter. It's not a beret. It's a snap cap. But yeah, I do look dapper. I think it makes me look very sophisticated. And that's it. Whoa, I got down to the bottom of the chat. So let's start bringing in my esteemed panel for this evening. And clear that message off the screen. Everything is out of the way and not flashing and scrolling. And let me bring in Thomas. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you
Can't
doing?
hear you.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Nope. Still can't hear you. I don't see a mute thing or anything. It's just
Okay.
check your microphone. Check to see if were you streaming on some other service. It maybe that service has the microphone captured, and you have to close that other window wherever you were
No, I already
and
closed that.
reinitiate. So that'll mean you have to close everything else, log out, and relog back in, and check to see in your settings whether it's selected the proper microphone. Okay? In the meantime, we'll leave you there and you do what you need to do, and I'll bring Rick in.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Your microphone's not working either.
No, I think it's on your end. I can hear
don't
Thomas.
hear anybody. Maybe it's me. Does anybody? Can you all hear them?
Can you hear me,
Why
Rick?
can't I hear them?
Ow.
Rick,
No.
can you hear me now?
It's me. It's me, Thomas. You're probably all right. I'm sorry. That was me.
Oh,
That was
okay.
me. There
So-
must be. That's strange. First
Yeah.
time that ever happened. I must have a dead spot on my slider for that channel because I touched it and the audio came on. So there must be a dead spot on that potentiometer. How do you fix that? Maybe I need to take it out and blow air all over it.
Contact
So-
cleaner.
Yeah, but it's internal. It's
Oh,
a slider. Well, at any rate, I'll something I got to do. I'll make sure I slide it a little bit. I never touch it. It always said it the same thing. But Thomas, can I
Jerry
hear you?
both said that they,
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you now. Yeah.
Lewis and Jerry both said that they hear everybody loud and clear.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing, but I couldn't hear anybody. I, of
Yeah.
course, hear my own voice through my headphones, but that's through a different channel on the mixer. So it's one of the benefits of a mixer. You offer so many new and wonderful ways to make things not work. So, you right, Rick? You know all about that, don't you?
oh, I know.
Yeah.
Except I'm using the older version.
Yeah, with even more ways.
I still have mechanical VU meters.
Yeah, I love that. I love those things.
Yeah, you see them moving. I just have to
Hi.
remember to look at them.
So you made it home safely. Hi, Kelly. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, but those I'm not as cool with you all up there with them snazzy kilties.
Yeah, the Dr. Nelson, the snap caps. Look, you got to pull your cap down further, Thomas, so you can show off the fact that it is a snap cap. And
Right.
I got a black one.
It's actually faux snap.
He had two of them, and Barry Simon was there, and he held them up to Barry Simon and said, "Which one do you want?" And he selected the gray one, like you have, and I got the sloppy seconds, basically. So,
I like the black one. I like
the black one. I'm just joking, but I didn't choose the black. I got the
You got
the
the
one that
sloppy
was
seconds,
the one that
right?
was left over. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually won mine on Kilt. Is on one of their KMT things that they have.
Is that you, Rick? You allergies or what?
Not me.
Oh, that wasn't you. Okay, maybe it was. Oh, it's Peter. Peter's. Hi, Peter.
No, I wasn't doing anything. I was just
No, I heard somebody sound like they were clearing their throat or something. And Hoagie says, yes, Mitch, I had to take out Dave Mack. Was caught on his sound. I had no sound at first. Yeah, it happens to Dave Mack. And Dave Mack wears a hat like this, too, if I'm not
He's always
mistaken.
wearing a hat like
Yeah,
this.
he always wears a snap in.
George Goodenough has one.
Yes, very,
Yeah.
very British style. Very British style. Like, even though Dave Mack lives in Japan, he's still British. What do you got there? A parking meter.
Yep,
I
I
was
got
hoping-
a few of these.
Well, I was hoping somebody would show off a parking meter tonight, and Rick, you were right there, so my dreams came true. How about that?
I got one outside in my driveway.
I mean, I say that, but in reality, I would say, what's the last thing I would expect Rick to dig out tonight? And the answer might be a parking meter. So
Well, actually, with Rick, you never know. Yeah.
you don't.
Nothing surprises me
Always
with
a
Rick.
surprise. So, Peter, you got to see Rick's house. What do you think of Casa
It's
Rick?
pretty much empty.
Casa Iguana. What are we call it? Casa
Pretty much
Iguana.
empty. Pretty much empty. There's nothing in there.
No, right. Yeah.
Why?
Did you trip over all that nothing when you were trying to get through the door?
No.
How's the computer that you got? How's the computer? Is it? Oh, we're gonna see it. Holy cow! Look at all that. You didn't even unwrap it yet. Well, good
I'll
luck.
tell you, it's in a huge box. It was a gigantic box.
Oh, wow. Well, it's good you
Yeah.
drove him down there because can't imagine Rick going from the bus stop to his house on his bicycle carrying all that stuff.
No, there's no way. He couldn't have carried it.
No. Boy, that's a good sized thing, man. And it
Yeah,
looks
it's
like it's brand new, too. Holy cow, look at the size of that tower.
Wow, look at that thing.
Really?
Wow.
Good luck. I hope it works great for you. And that was super. In fact, we'll call him Super Tune. That was great of Chuck to give that to you, I think.
You could
What
use
a
that
nice
for
guy.
your phone system, right?
Well, that's it. Peter's right. It's an older computer. It's probably like a Core 2 or something. It's got to be at least 10, 15 years old, but it's new old stock. It's brand new. It has 2 PCI slots. My phone system uses PCI cards. Impossible to find.
Yeah.
And it still has the PS2 mouse and keyboard connectors. So this is a brand new, never used system. I could build a brand new phone system. I put my cards in it. It'll be perfect. Whoops. It even has a modular power supply. It has RAID and it has dual network, what do you call it? The network connectors, RG45s.
Oh, yeah, Ethernet. Wow.
Yeah, Ethernet connectors.
Well, that's quite a find. So that was very nice of Chuck. And
It's
I'm
heavy.
I'm sure. Yeah, that's the
Oh
problem.
yeah, that thing weighed a ton. I could barely get it in my trunk.
It's heavy.
I
And
bought
it's-
I bought a used compact server way back, 20 years ago, and I bought it for $500. The original price of this server when it was originally sold new from Compaq was over $100,000. It weighed close to 100 pounds. It was rack mounted. You listen to Rick?
Yeah.
It
I hear you.
had quad Xeon processors. It had 64 gigs of RAM. It was incredible for an old computer. And it had so many fans. Cool. It had so many fans in it that it sounded like a jet plane. And it was so loud I could hardly even be in the same room with it when I was using it. But and I
But
ended
Rick-
up
but Mitch, we
regretting
can't-
buying it because I had no use for it. But man, was it powerful.
Mitch, we can't give you we cannot tell you the brand name of Rick's new computer because it'll get you upset.
Oh, it's a Hewlett Packard, probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, of course. I still have Hewlett Packard stuff. I mean, I can't let my utter disdain for the company worry. I can't worry about it that much. I never said they didn't make a good product. But it is what it is. Yeah, I told a lot of stories yesterday. But hey, Rick, I hope you enjoyed the trip up here, and so did you, Peter. It was great to see you guys.
Yeah, it was
I
funny.
did.
When we stopped on the almost, well, I guess 3/4 of the way, we stopped at a gas station, and just prior to that, Rick said something about that he used to, I guess when he was younger, have plantain chips, but they were fried in tallow, and they didn't bother him. Like they were okay years ago. This is, I don't know, long time ago, right, Rick? The 80s,
70s, early 80s.
yeah. But then now that then they started making him sick. They started using vegetable oil. And he said, yeah, they were called like Marquitas. What were they called?
Maraquitas, yeah, they come in a yellow bag.
Brand, which is down here in Florida. It's a local brand in a yellow bag. So I go to the bathroom. I come out. Rick goes into the bathroom because it was like a one-stall, one-man bathroom. And I go down the aisle. I pick up a big bag of pretzels and a bag of Marquitas plantain chips for Rick and a bag of pretzels for me. And when Rick comes out of the bathroom, I said, hey, Rick, I got us a couple of snacks. I got some pretzels for me and a bag of Marquitas plantain chips fried in vegetable oil for you.
Lizzie wants to know, do I have a yellow helicopter? Yes, I do. It's on my dining room table. Rick, you saw that yellow helicopter. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Peter, you saw it. It's on my because I have no place else to put it. It's on my dining room table right
He has
now. And
another
yes,
one in his closet. He has another
I have
helicopter in his closet.
helicopters and airplanes and drones in every nook and cranny of my house.
You've got a
It's
bunch of
crazy.
camera drones.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah, the
Yeah.
FPV drones wall. You've seen them. If you've seen me walk through my laundry room, the walls are covered with those things.
Yeah.
And, that's because I used to be a drone channel, so
Yeah.
I've got all kinds of drones. But yeah, I got that big helicopter, and I have a video of me flying it. The problem with I have so many old videos and so many old pictures. I can't put my hands on them real quick without diving deep into my file system. But I'll tell you what, if you guys will carry the conversation for a minute and allow me to, I will. I will take a look and see if I can't quickly locate that video, and I'll give you a shot of that big yellow helicopter flying, because I know that would be the highlight of your day. I got to be careful though, because I put music behind some of these videos, and if I play them, I get copyright strikes. So I'll have to make sure I mute the audio before I play anything, which is a shame because it takes half the fun out of it. And let me see if I got these things
So,
somewhere.
Mitch, did you like the picture I sent you on your?
That was great. That was great. I showed them off. You weren't here. I showed them
no.
off. But here, man,
Unfortunately, I had to work, so.
you and AI. Well, I will show it off again in a minute if you give me a chance to figure out how to get it up here. There it is. I'm going to make it bigger. Oh, that's not it. I'm always fooling something. So let me do this, and let me give you, there's two pictures. That was one of them. There it goes. And that's Kelsey and me and Nelson, and I think Curry's supposed to be one of them with cigars. We're sitting around with cigars. And the other picture is this one.
I like that. I actually like that one. The best.
Yeah. Is that? But there's potatoes on the plate, Thomas. You didn't use a carnivore AI.
Well, they're meaty potatoes.
And I joked about it when I showed it the other day. I showed it on the private live stream, and I said, "Take it in, folks. That will more likely be the only time you'll ever see me in a tie, because I haven't worn one in 30 years, and I'm not likely to wear one for the rest of my life." So
Right.
I look pretty good though in a tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like a baller.
I look like something here, man. Look at that, and that's AI, but of course it worked off my photograph, and it did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
That kind of looks like me.
I pretty much just said, like, do these people in a Rat Pack style.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Is that Nelson? Is that Dr. Nelson next to you?
Yeah.
Well, it looks a little like him, or it could be Ovadia too.
No,
looks
it's
like
Dr.
a gangster
Nelson.
there.
Dr. Nelson is.
It's Dr. Nelson.
I like
Dr.
Dr.
Nelson.
Vadia, but Dr. Nelson's more.
What if it was a quack pack?
The quack
It
pack,
is.
yeah.
That's a whole. That's a whole different thing.
The quack pack, yeah. Let me get the view back to where it was. I don't want to dominate that, and I will look for the helicopter picture. I got so many folders here of pictures. So go and talk, have some conversation, interact with the chat a little bit.
Do some
Loretta
cool
says
stuff.
we should frame that. It's true. That's true. I should.
So how was the meetup there yesterday at Melbourne?
Oh man, it was awesome. It was an epic day. It was a great day. And I finally got to meet Rick in person, and we talked the whole way up and the whole way
I'll
back.
bet.
I mean, Rick and I, boy, we have no trouble talking.
That's right. You got two quacks.
Yep, Quack Senior and Quack Junior in one car. And Rick could barely fit in my car. I have a mid-sized Mercedes, and Rick could barely fit. I had the seat all the way back. But, you know, Rick's tall.
Yeah, but so are you.
Yeah, not as tall as you.
You're the second tallest person there.
That's true.
Yeah, I was watching y'all live yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, man, that meat looked pretty good. After a while, it was making me hungry. I said, I gotta go do something because it was making me hungry. It's time to leave.
Who was the person, Mitch, that was sitting next to me? The small little lady next to me, older lady?
I'm trying to think of her first name. Florida girl, FLGURL. But
Are you
what was
sure
her
that's
first
who that
name? Does
was?
anybody remember? That's
Are
a
you
shame.
sure that's
I'm
who
trying to
that
remember.
was?
I'm embarrassed that I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Are you sure that was Florida girl sitting next to me?
I think so. There was
No,
two
I
ladies.
don't think it was.
There was two ladies there. I've met them before, but you know how I am with names, and it embarrasses me that I forget they're important people to
No,
me. They
you know
come to
who
these.
she was? She was Faith Food Freedom. That was her name's
Was that who that was?
Yeah, her
I
name's like-
apologize that I have
yeah,
that
her
I
name
didn't
I think
remember.
is Karen McMath or something like that.
Yeah, Louis just said in the chats that Karen.
Yes,
Karen.
Karen
Okay.
McMath.
All right.
Well,
now
I just
I'll
want to
remember.
tell you. So sitting directly across the table for me was Mike Selly Jr. and Rick, the two biggest meat eaters I ever saw in my life.
Yeah.
And I
tell
gotta
me
you,
about it.
Karen,
Tell me about it.
This little tiny older lady, she probably in her 70s, I would say. She was not maybe 5'2".
Yeah, she ate
she
you
was
both.
pounding
She
me.
could eat you both.
She was eating
Win a
like
contest with you guys.
she ate more meat than any woman I've ever seen alive, and she's like 5'2", maybe 120 pounds. It was crazy. Between the three people around me, I thought I was going to suffocate from all the meat. And I ate as much
basically,
as I could. I ate so much meat, but I look like maybe a quarter portion compared to these guys.
So basically, she can probably challenge Rick in that heart attack burger then.
Oh, I'll tell you what, she would give a heart attack burger a run for its money. Right, Rick?
I think so.
She
But
was
like I said, one of
pounding
these
with me.
days we'll have to do a Zoom style virtual heart attack burger eating sort of a get together.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I asked her, I said, do you have a hollow leg or something? I don't know where you're storing all that meat.
I will not be able to find the helicopter thing right now. I've got tens of thousands of pictures on this computer, and I really don't have them indexed as well as I could.
I was surprised how big Mitch's house is. It's huge.
Bigger than mine.
My storage shed that I live in, my double wide, yeah.
No,
I live in
It's
a
got lot
general
of space
store.
in it.
it's
Got a lot of
big.
space in it.
I live in
Yeah.
a general store.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get Peter to tell us the truth about your house when you're not here.
When his like where the bedroom is, and you look in there, it almost looks like, you know, when you walk into like an old hardware store or an old general store, more like an old general store, you know, something that was maybe from the 40s, 50s, 60s, and you see all this, you know, like you see all the stuff stacked up all over the place, you know, but very neatly, like, you know, very organized, just like a stock room. It was like a stock room.
That's
well,
right.
Rick may be a hoarder, but he's an
No,
OCD
it's not
hoarder.
a hoarder. It's not a hoarder like at all.
He's an
Hoarders
organizer.
just have stuff like a tornado, like just piles. This is very organized. There
That's
is, I
true.
will
I
say,
can-
there's tons of stuff, but it's organized.
I can tell you stories about hoarding apartments. They can be a nightmare to go in through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had to clean out a lot of hoarder houses, and I always get sick doing it. It's just too dirty for my taste.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's just a lot of stuff. He just
A lot
has
of
a lot of stuff.
I'm always cleaning. That's the one difference. I throw out the garbage. I don't keep it.
I'm still looking for helicopter stuff.
Problem is, I got a pile of truck parts in my living room. I got a big pile like a mountain. Everything that I took out of the truck.
Oh, I mean, you guys saw how it was with my roommate, how the table was and all that stuff.
Yeah, well,
If he had the place to himself, it probably would have been like 10 times worse.
All the
Yeah.
stuff I don't want either goes in the trash can or it goes in the back of my truck for scrap.
That's yeah. I mean, I don't understand why he saved everything the way he did.
I don't save anything that I can't use.
Right. It has to have a purpose.
Yep. I throw stuff out all the time. The problem is I keep getting more. Every time I do a job, I get more stuff. People leave behind everything. Just crazy.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think your place is like a museum. You know,
Kind of looks
Yeah.
like.
a museum's organized. You know, it's not like you're just collecting stuff. You know,
Like
there's
Peter
a
said, it's like the stock room of
It's-
a museum.
it is.
Right.
It's like the stock room of like a general store, museum, and hardware store all in one.
Right. Like, there's some history to what you have. Some
Basically, what you described was an old hardware store back when I was a kid in Higbee,
Yeah.
Missouri.
That's
Right.
exactly what it looked like.
like the
Did
old
you
mom
ever
and pop,
see-
the old
did
mom
you
and
ever
pop
see-
hardware stores.
Did you ever see American Pickers?
Oh yeah,
And
Yeah.
they go to these old general stores and they go upstairs, like in the stock room upstairs. That's what it looks like in Rick's. It's like shelves all neatly, all neat, but packed. Yeah, packed.
That's right.
Yeah.
I
But
think
like
I found.
Rick said, whenever he does a job, he has all these different jobs. It could be plumbing, it could be electrical. He said, I never know what I'm going to need. So, he knows where everything is. I mean, for whatever it is, he's organized to know where whatever he needs is.
Right.
Hey
He
guys,
could probably go grab you something right now.
I found something. All
What'd you
this
find?
looking, and I found something, and it's
Oh,
a
there it
video from a big meet back in 2010, 15, 16 years ago.
Okay.
And it's one that we went to up in South Carolina. A good friend of mine. It's called the Joe Knoll, south of Greenville, now South Carolina. And we went for a week, and we had the whole trail full of airplanes. And this is a picture of me flying my helicopter. So I can show you that, Lizzie. I hope this doesn't bore you too much, but you can see. There I go. I was a little heavier back then, you probably noticed. And bear with this. This is a little bit of Mitch history.
Who was filming this?
My buddy Stan Post, my best friend in the world, who died in 2013.
Sorry.
But that's the
So
helicopter.
he died 3 years later?
Yeah, 3 years after this, he died. This was the helicopter area. This entire 100+ hundreds of acres of ranch is owned by a guy and dedicated to nothing but model aviation. It's called the Triple Tree Ranch. It's unbelievable. It's got a huge lake. It's got a hangar with full-size airplanes in it. But that was me. And this is the airplane. It's the helicopter that's now sitting on my dining room table. So yes, it does. It really does fly. And I wonder if I put music behind it. If I did, I'm not. Let me see. Yeah, I put music behind all of these things, so I can't play the music. But it sounds like a turbine helicopter. And sooner or later, I'll take it off. Here it goes.
And that's gas?
Electric.
Oh, it's an electric?
It's all electric powered. Yeah.
Oh. Wow,
And
look at that. Wow, look at that. Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I know,
Man,
yeah.
I
Yep.
haven't seen this video in quite a while, but
Yeah, I agree, Lizzie. I want it too.
you want it. And this thing is pretty big. Those guys of you that saw it, well, you saw how big it was when I carried it out there. And it's got flashing lights all over the place on it. And I have another video I shot with this where we actually put a camera inside of it. And I made a composite video of the outside and inside. And we only fly maybe 3-4 minutes because it uses a tremendous amount of battery power to
Yeah.
lift something. It's pretty heavy. But that's a model of what was a Hughes 300. And there it is.
And
Yes, and there's Mitch, and there's an even bigger helicopter. Look at the size of that thing.
Thing's almost the same size as you.
Well, this meetup. Let me just take a second to show you. I'll kind of page through this. Some of the airplanes that were there
Okay.
were amazing.
Wow,
There's
look
a
at
six,
that thing.
Yeah, 6-engine. I mean, we're talking serious hobbyists. Look at these airplanes.
Wow, look at that Coast Guard plane.
Yeah, I mean, look at that one.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at that. Now that was my buddy Stan right here. Stan was the
Oh,
guy on
that's a P-38 Lightning.
P-38. Yeah. Now Stan is the guy holding the tail, whose face you see, and my buddy Arnold. Look at the size of these model airplanes, and 3,000 pilots would come from all over the country to this meetup every year, and they still do. And we went every year until Stan died. And that was Stan's trailer, and we'd pack up all the airplanes in that trailer, and we'd all ride up together from Orlando. And I looked forward to that. I look forward to that every year. And they had airplanes. They had. Let me get to the seaplanes. We had helicopters. That was me with the helicopters. We had. What was the other helicopter? They had all these, pavilions and pagodas and humongous models. There were thousands of airplanes that came to these things. It was great. It was Joe Knoll. It's just, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, wow, acrobatics.
That's called 3D flying. These guys are doing things with airplanes that require reflexes that are so fast. And airplanes are not supposed to do that. They're not supposed to. But that's a big thing in RC, being able to fly 3D and touch the tail to the ground without crashing. It's absolutely amazing coordination to do that. And then there's the jets. And we have a barbecue. They have a barbecue at the end, and they have a band. The band is not copyrighted, so let's.
Looks like a bunch of old farts.
Well, we are mostly old farts. But there I am. There's my leg right there. Hey, got to see it for the leg.
Don Lowe.
Don Lowe is a legend in the RC. All these guys are personal friends of mine. You notice we're sitting, that's Don Lowe. You notice what a story this guy has. We're sitting in the VIP section in the front row table. We had the best space on a flight line. I knew how to travel with the right crowd, I got to tell you. I was basically a nobody, but I knew all the somebodies. So
Right.
there I was at the important table. I had a bluegrass band. You hear them?
Yep.
I don't hear it.
It's not very loud, but they're playing bluegrass in the background. They're playing.
That's really neat that someone wanted to get together and just buy some land just to get everybody to get together to fly this helicopter.
The guy's name was Pat Hartness. Pat Hartness was a big industrialist, very wealthy man, and a patron of the RC.
Is that farm or whatever still there?
Oh yeah, Triple Chief Ranch is still there.
Yeah.
A lot of these people are long dead and gone now, unfortunately, but it's still there. We went up every year. Am I boring people with my model airplanes? But that's a question that Lizzie
Yes.
asked, and you
And
started it,
Lambs
Lizzie.
actually asked you a question too.
What's that?
Who?
Lambs asked you a question. It said, "Are helicopters considered drones as well
No.
as by law?"
No,
No, those
well,
are model airplanes.
by law. Any law that affects a drone is not a drone law. It's an UAV law, unmanned aerial vehicle. So anything that's remote controlled, I don't care whatever it is, if it takes off the ground and it doesn't have a pilot sitting in it, it falls under the UAV law. So yes, now model airplanes, helicopters, drones, they've ruined it as a hobby for everybody. And what a tragedy that was, because there's very few hobbies that are as educational and social and develop skills for building and fixing things as model airplanes for kids, for young boys. Anywhere from the go around in circles, the U-control ones on a string, to $20,000 model turbine jets that go pushing 300 miles an hour, like I used to fly. It's still model aviation, and it's still always was one of the greatest hobbies, and for women and men, especially men. And they ruined it. The government ruined it because of special interests that want the airspace free so they can deliver tube socks from Amazon with their drone, and not have to worry about crashing into some model airplane that a hobbyist might be flying. And they have the money and the lobbyists, and they did get the FAA to just about completely shut us down and make it. And now they're starting to fine people. It's crazy. It's nuts. I went ahead and got the license, but still, I don't want to expose myself to the liability. And it's a shame. But now I'm a carnivore. I went from a dronivore to a carnivore.
We used to fly model airplanes at Tamiami Park.
They fly them up in near Lauderdale. There's a park up Markham Park, is it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's by the interstate, and they fly jets. I've driven down there 3 or 4 times to fly in a jet meet with those guys with my jets. I went all over the place, all over the country. We drove with trailers full of these jets, and one day anybody can see this stuff, because on my channel, before I became a carnivore, I had hundreds or thousands of hours of videos and live streams about drones. And anybody, they're still there. They're still there. Anybody that sees them, wants to see them, can see them. What's that, Rick?
This is one of the ways I keep my inventory.
Label maker.
Rick's
Yeah,
one of
these
the-
barcode scanners.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Rick-
barcode scanners.
barcodes. Yeah, Rick one of the few hoarders that has a system.
I have a database and everything.
Cool. That's
a smart
great.
way to do it.
Well, if I need a part, I got thousands. You don't know how many parts I have. I got every
can
part you
imagine.
can imagine for 68 through 70 chargers.
CB says, "Oh my God, you used to eat drones, Mitch?" Yes, that's the dronivore. We all know that. It's the next logical step. Totally non-fattening, 0 carbs. unless you got a gas engine in it, then you might have a carb.
Some are
two.
alcohol powered.
Yeah, they are.
Or electric.
Yeah. Look at
We
all
didn't
these
have
people
electric.
commenting about model airplanes. How nice is that? I told you on my live streams, you never know what you're going to get, because you're going to get some part of my life or others. And I got to tell you, my life has been very diverse.
Mitch, I had I think it was an AT6 trainer. A World
RC
War
one.
II training.
An
trainer.
RC one. An RC one.
Yeah, RC. It had a little gas engine in it. Yeah, it had a little RC thing.
Or was it one that?
No, this one had the handle with a cord, and it would go round and around.
Okay, guys, if you haven't had enough of the yellow helicopter yet, I did find it. So suffer through this one. We're doing good on time. But this was the one where we put the camera, and it was the first time GoPros had just come out, and one of the guys out there had a GoPro and we mounted it inside this helicopter. This was in 2009 at the flying field at Apopka, my local club flying field. And I took this helicopter out, we mounted the camera in it, and I made this video. Put music to it, but I can't play the music. But this is kind of cool. This was kind of cool. So you watch this. And you can see in the window behind me is where the, in fact, what I'm going to do, well, I can't get to it now. There we go. I think I was not as comfortable with this helicopter. This was right when I first built it, and I was a little uncomfortable with it. But you see me standing on a sidewalk there. That was our model runway. That was a flying field that our club had. We leased the land, and we built a runway, and that's where we'd go, and that's where my buddy Stan and I would go every day. We had lean-tos, we had a workshop there, and we'd sit there all afternoon and just talk to each other, fly model airplanes. I did that almost every day of the week for years.
Your wife must have loved that.
I was divorced at the time, so it didn't matter. No wife.
Perfect.
No wife. But this wasn't as smooth a flight as I did up at Joe Knoll later that year. But you can see what it would be like to be riding in this stupid thing. Any rate, I don't know if you find this interesting. I won't bore you with the whole thing, but it's neat that I still have this thing. I didn't crash it. I didn't break it. It would still fly. What do you think, guys?
I think it's neat.
It's cool. I like the camera inside. That's really cool.
Well, now that we have the drones with all the aerial cameras, aerial footage is nothing. You know, I mean, you see it everywhere. I mean, people have drones. They take selfies with them. But back in this day, you put a camera in something, it was special. Because these views, the only way you used to be able to get them was to take them from a real airplane. So aerial photography was fabulously expensive. This made it, and for a while there, I actually formed a little company because I had a demand for aerial photography, and I called it Florida Skycam. And this before the drones came out, and you had to do photography with an airplane, and it didn't last long because within a year or two, everybody and their brother had a drone. So it shows you how things change. I was doing it more for the fun of it than trying to make any money. But it was good. I enjoyed it. So that's that. And we had enough model airplanes for tonight, I guess. Boom. Okay. I knew I had this stuff on this hard drive here, and I finally found it. Don't ever get me started on old pictures. I'll be here for a month. I have tens of thousands of pictures, digital pictures on my computer, and drawers and drawers and drawers full of, paper pictures that came from negatives that I haven't scanned yet or haven't digitized. From my days, my building career, pictures of these palaces that I built, palaces that I lived in. That was way before I ever had a digital camera, and I haven't. I'm not one of these guys that has to have everything on. I got so much in digital now that I never look at it. I don't feel like spending the money to have all that old stuff digitized or the labor. But my new philosophy is look forward, not backward, if you can. CB says, hell, people still gather here today instead of electric trains set up. Yes, of course, these are big hobbies for guys. Most of us probably had train layouts when we were kids. We used to make a new one every year, and I started with the big O gauge with the 3-rail tracks. And
that's what I had.
Then you did the N gauge and smaller. And that's a big thing on YouTube, train layouts. There's a million videos that show these layouts that are the size of a city. I mean, unbelievable. I watched
My
it of them on
dad- My dad had a big old HO scale set when I was a kid, and then when I was probably a teenager up till I graduated. Rick, that shop that I have for my shop here at home, that was a 30 by 40 building. It was nothing but HO scale trains from 1996 to 2010.
Wow.
My friend had O gauge back from it had to be from I don't know the 30s, 40s, 50s, something like that. Really, the old O gauge, big monster ones,
Hmm.
and it was from his grandfather, passed down to his dad. You know, so it's old. It was old stuff.
I think I still have my stuff in storage. I had a big train set. I had my own version of Hazard County.
Oh,
Oh,
no
wow.
kidding.
Yep, like
Well-
the Dukes of Hazzard. Had a town and everything.
Oh,
Well, the trains themselves are the easy part of a train layout. It's all the roads and the greenery and the trees and the buildings and the cars and trucks and trying to make it look like a real.
I made all of that.
It's a lot of detail, but
Mostly
that,
cardboard and wire.
that kind of hobby, building the model airplanes, spending hours and hours and days and weeks in the workshop.
I used to like to build rockets.
I never got into rockets. I never.
Yeah, we
never
always
did
put a
into
camera
rockets.
in them, so when they went down, they'd take pictures.
okay.
I had Estes rockets.
Yep. I made homemade ones. I made one that was so big, it was dangerous.
Wow.
Well, they make some big ones that go up to the stratosphere. Some of these model rockets. It's incredible, and they put cameras on them.
Problem is, I lost mine. It went so far up, I don't know where it fell.
Well, nowadays, you got all kinds of electronics in these things. You got GPS. You can locate them when they come down. Parachutes, of course. But it's like model NASA now. It's crazy, and there's no shortage of YouTube videos of this stuff. I mean, you can really do a deep dive into these things, and once you watch one of them, YouTube, of course, starts presenting you others. And if you watch two of them, then the next thing that happens is you get nothing but model rocket videos for a while.
There was so many cow pastures here. Who knows where it landed?
Yeah. So I'm glad that you enjoyed coming up here, Rick and Peter. What are you doing, Peter? What do you got there?
Oh, it's just a blanket.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were doing your laundry like Rick does.
Only Rick.
You're not
always
working
busy.
today. You got the day off today, Peter?
No, I worked today until
did you?
5:30.
Yeah, on a
Oh.
weekend furniture
Okay.
store. I'm sure you work.
Yeah, I work every weekend.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great for the dating scene to tell them, "Oh yeah, I work weekends. Oh, and
Oh,
I
I'll bet.
sometimes work nights too."
Yeah.
They
But I'm a
love that.
catch.
Oh yes, I work during the week and my weekends are off. How about you, Peter? Well, I work Saturday and Sunday many times till 9. And I work weekdays many times till 9, and my days off are during the week.
Right.
How does
And I'm
that
sure you do a
complement
lot of
your
holidays,
life?
too.
Well,
Yeah.
really not so much, Peter, but thank you for bye-bye.
Yeah. Nice knowing you, Peter.
Yeah, that's a deal killer when they find out I work weekends.
It's always
bye.
something. It's
You
always
sound
something.
like a nice guy, but bye.
Well, lie to them. Like most of the guys just lie to them. Tell them I come from a wealthy family. I'm independently wealthy. I don't work. I'm free all the time. And I'd love to take my dates on European vacations.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I remember correctly,
Just
you work a lot of
kidding.
holidays,
Sorry.
right?
Huh?
So you work a lot of holidays too, right?
Pretty much. The only ones I don't work is Thanksgiving and Christmas Day. That's it.
Yeah, I
See,
remember
Spanky's
working
here. Hi, Spanky. How are you? Dropped in the chat.
Spanky.
No ladies in the panel tonight, just us guys. It's coming up on 8 o'clock. I am beat. I slept. I actually didn't wake up till 7 this morning. I've never done that. It's been. I can't remember the last time I was up that late.
I woke up at 6. That's the latest I've gotten up, and I can't even remember how long.
Yeah, I was on my feet a lot. I'm getting better, but energy still. And today, the good news for me, in case you care, and I know you do, is that the balance is really improving and completely unaffected by whether I'm tired or not. So as tired as I am, I'm still walking fine, and I'm still not feeling like I'm going to fall over. So,
Well, what Rick and I noticed is that you really didn't use your cane at all in your house.
no, I don't ever touch my cane anymore. I brought it with me, but it never touched the ground. When I bought it just in case, but I was always just carrying it. That's what I mean, my balance. And that happened within the past week. I noticed a marked difference between whether I was worried about falling or not worried about. Now I just get up and walk, and like normal people do. It's finally getting good enough that I don't have to think about it. It's just automatic now. I'm not saying I'm healed yet. I'm still not walking or running and doing like I used to, but I am starting, and it's been a year plus. In a year plus a few weeks, and so I am starting at least to feel more normal, even though Barbara wrote me the song, A Normal Man. I still got a ways to go. Well, listen, guys, thanks so much for coming. Let me play a little bit of happy music and let everybody in the chat say goodbye, and we'll keep it at an hour tonight. I will see you again on Monday morning.
Thank
Monday
you,
morning,
Mitch, for
morning
inviting
cover
us
with Mitch.
tonight.
Thank you,
Have a
Kelly.
great
See you.
night.
Yep.
Thank you, Rick.
All right.
Always a
See
pleasure,
you.
my friend. And Thomas,
Absolutely.
thanks for coming in, buddy. And I don't know why when Peter logs out, it doesn't end it for him. I have to actually remove, by pushing the button, remove Peter out of it. And that leaves me and my Dr. Nelson cap. Very suave and sophisticated and debonair and British looking. I like this. It's a different look. Gives you a different, almost personality, I think. So maybe I'll wear it once in a while. I really like it. I really do like it. So I hope you like it too. Well, at any rate, my friends, thanks so much for coming. Everybody's saying goodbye. Rick and Terry and Jerry and Timothy and Sandy Blythe and everybody, Danny in Boston, say goodbye. Robert Haug, thank you, Robert. CB Carmack, Spanky. See you, Lizzie says thanks, and mash the like button, says Kathy Pondapple. Thank you, my friends. Plant-based Mama. Who else has a live tonight? She's hooked on carnivore live streams. That a girl. And the music's about to end, and so am I. So, with that and all the goodbyes being said, thanks again. Take the rest of the evening off and eat meat.